The DISC test has identified achiever as your behavioral trait. From an emotional perspective, you're industrious and diligent. You display frustration though, so when things don't go your way, you let people know about it, or at least they can see it in your expression. Your goal is personal accomplishments, sometimes at the expense of the goals of a group. So you're a pushy person, and people see you as being pushy, and they understand that you're out to get things done, and they have a tendency to be a little bit alarmed by that. And you judge others by their ability to be able to achieve concrete results. So when you're looking around people and you see that they haven't achieved things that they had promised or achieved things you expected of them, you can get a little pushy. You can get a little bit ornery about it, and people will pick that up. And you'll influence others by accountability for their own work. When you see that they're accomplishing their work like they're supposed to, then you judge them as being successful. But when they're not accomplishing according to your expectations, you'll feel like they're letting you down, or they're letting your work environment down, your personal environment down, wherever these people that you know happen to be. You have a great value to organization that you set and complete key results in areas for yourself, and you're primarily concerned about getting things done for yourself, and within the context of a company. If it's your company, you're going to be very interested in getting results for yourself. Remember that achieving results are a collaborative event. It's a collaborative effort, and when if it's achieving results at home, when you're spending time with your family, or if it's at work, or at your church, wherever it's at, make sure that people understand that you're all about results and you're all about achieving things, and it'll help them to understand that when you start pushing and that you're set out to complete these results, that they'll understand why. And you might overuse your reliance on yourself and absorption, and you might get absorbed in the task too much. And again, make sure that people understand what's going on around you. You need to have a tendency to collaborate more and to work less on your own. Spend more time talking to people about what's going on, and help them bring them into and focus on the results that you're working on. They can help you, and it'll help you proceed along in life more effectively. So under pressure, you'll become frustrated and impatient. You'll become more of a doer and less of a delegator. And remember, this is dangerous, and you want to make sure that you step back and look at what's going on. Understand that things take time. Be a little less impatient. Your fears are that others with competing or inferior work standards are affecting your results. So make sure that you understand that it takes a team. You can't do everything on your own, whether or not it's in a family, work, again, any organization you're working with, any situation you work with. Your motivation is largely internal and flows from deeply felt personal goals. Your commitment to your own goals precludes an automatic acceptance of the group's goals. So you may be thought of as quite independent of what everybody's trying to accomplish. Remember, you need to take everything into account, look at the big picture a little bit more, and team with people that can help you see the big picture more. You see how you can blend their personal goals with their organizational goals. So you look at your goals, and you look at what it is you want to achieve, and you're trying to understand, okay, the organization is trying to achieve this, so if I do these things, that's going to make it work out well. And so you can be very effective that way. You demonstrate a keen interest in your work and an intense, continual pursuit of accomplishment. So when you see that things are set before you, you have goals and objectives, you set your face on those, and you set your direction, and that's what you do, and you head toward those very, very persistently. You have a high opinion of your work, and under pressure may hesitate to delegate tasks. So you're going to have a little bit of trouble with the delegation process, because you in your mind, you can do it well, and you do it faster than anybody else. Just remember that can be extremely detrimental to the overall organization and to achieving your personal goals yourself, because when you're involved in any unit, any family situation or any work situation, it takes more than one person to make things happen. You can't be an island. You can't make things happen on your own. So make sure that you're using delegation and delegate to others. And when you delegate, you may be take back a task if it doesn't meet your own expectations. You need to resist doing that. Collaborate. Remember that word collaborate is very important. Collaborate with others. Make sure that they understand what the tasks are. Help them achieve the goals and results and goals that you have set and that you want to achieve. Your guiding premises is if I succeed, I want the credit, and if I fail, I will take the blame. So you're the type of person who will take responsibility for what goes wrong. Expand your thinking beyond I have to do it myself or I want all the credit. You've got to expand yourself beyond that. If you will, you'll find that things are much better for you. You function at peak efficiency and you expect high wages and leadership positions in groups. So in your mind, if you're the person that gets results, you're the person who should have the leadership position. You should be the person that gets to tell other people what to do. Remember that this whole achiever behavior trait, it's harmful in a group environment if you don't delegate properly, if you don't collaborate with others and help them understand the results. And also, if you tend to take things back and be a poor delegator, you're going to fail at taking on all this responsibility. So here's some action items. You need to reduce this whole idea of it's an either-or thinking. And get the clarity of the task priority. Make sure that you understand what the priorities of tasks are. Go through your task list. Make sure that you're doing only things that only you can do, and delegate the rest of the tasks if you're in some kind of a supervisory type role, or if you're in a role where you can do that. Take a look at optional approaches. Make sure that you understand that there are other ways to do things. Have a willingness to compromise short-term for long-term benefits. So make sure that you have an opportunity, or you take an opportunity to compromise in what the goals that have to be accomplished and who accomplishes them. So this is your behavioral trait.